Welcome students, welcome to the Accountancy Point. Today we are going to study about the new chapter which is called the admission of a partner. Most of the students consider this chapter as a very difficult chapter in ISC and CBSE because there are a lot many calculations and ledger accounts need to be prepared. But we are going to make this chapter easy with the help of the various concepts which we are going to cover up during these video sessions. Our matter of discussion today is the calculation of new profit sharing ratio and the sacrificing ratio. But before we go on this particular topic, there are certain general understanding and instructions which we must be very clear about the admission of a new partner. Generally, a new partner can only be admitted when all the partners agree to it. So my first point is, new partner can be only admitted when all the partners agree to it. If they give their consent, all of them, when they give their consent, then only a new partner can be admitted. Generally, a new partner cannot be admitted if all the partners do not agree to it. Second, when a new partner is admitted, a new deed is to be made. For example, if there were two partners earlier, so the agreement, the deed was between those two partners. When a new partner will come, obviously the old deed will come to an end and a new agreement has to be made with the new partner. So the partnership deed will change with the arrival of a new partner. Similarly, when there will be a change in the profit sharing ratio. For example, if there were two partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2, and when the new partner will come, he may come with a new share or he will also share in the profit of the firm. So the new profit sharing ratio may be decided as 2:2:1 or any other ratio which the partners agree to it. So, with the arrival of a new partner, the profit sharing ratio will change amongst the partners. The next thing which will happen is that old partners may sacrifice to the new partner. Obviously, this is the most important part of the chapter of admission. In case when a new partner is admitted, what happens is that the old partners will have to give a certain part of their profit to the new arriving partner. Let us try to understand this with the help of an example. There are two partners, three, who share profits and losses in the ratio 3:2, and there is a profit of rupees 10,000. So this profit will get distributed between A and B in the ratio 3:2, that is 3 plus 2, 5. So 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. So it will be 6,000 and 4,000. Now when the new partner comes and it is decided that the profit sharing ratio amongst them will be 4:3:3. In this case, if the firm makes a profit of rupees 10,000, it will be distributed in the ratio 4:3:3 amongst A, B and C. That means 4 by 10, 3 by 10 and 3 by 10. So A will get a share of 4,000, B will get a share of 3,000, C will get a share of 3,000. Now when you compare before the arrival of a new partner and after the arrival of a new partner, you will come to know that A, who was getting 6,000 earlier, is receiving only rupees 4,000. Similarly, B, who was getting 4,000, is getting 3,000 only now. That means both of them have given a share of their profit to C. A has given 2,000 and B has given 1,000. In this way, the share of C becomes 3,000. So, what I mean to say over here is that the old partners may have to sacrifice to the new partner when a new partner will get admitted. At the same time, due to this loss which are occurred to the old partners or the sacrificing partners, when the new partner will come in, he will bring his share of capital and share in premium of goodwill. What is this premium for goodwill? This premium for goodwill is the compensation which the new partner will pay to the sacrificing partners because of the loss which occurs to them because of the arrival of a new partner. So we need to calculate. This is how sacrifice is made. Now we will understand this with the help of a few questions based on calculation of new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. Now, children, first of all, we have taken these two cases. Let us understand and solve the sum based on these two methods. Then we'll move ahead with the next case. According to the first case, it may be considered cases when old ratio and new partners share is given. I have taken a question to make you understand that A and B are two partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2. C is admitted with 1/4 share in future profits. Calculate new profit sharing ratio and the sacrificing ratio. So over here, when such type of question is given, first of all you will write the share of the old partners 3:2. You can write this old ratio or old profit sharing ratio. We will also write the new partner's share, that is 1/4 in the future profit. That means whatever profit will be earned by the firm in future after his admission, out of that profit 1/4 will be given to C. So when you get such type of sum, first of all you consider let the profit be rupee 1. I need to say future profit, let it be 1. So how much will C get? C will get 1/4. So how much is remaining? Remaining profit. That means out of 1 rupees, 1/4 will be given to C. So LCM will be 4. 4 ones are 4 minus 1. 3/4 is left. Now what are we going to do with this remaining profit? This profit, after paying C, whatever profit is left, that will be distributed between A and B. If the question gives you any future ratio in which A and B will share their profit, you will divide in that ratio. Since there is no such instruction given in this question, so we will distribute this profit, remaining profit, in the old ratio. So we are going to talk about new profit sharing ratio first, and then we'll talk about the sacrificing ratio. Now, what will be A's share now? A was getting, he will get 3/4, means the remaining profit into his share, that is 3/5. So it will be 9/20. Similarly, B's share, B will also get out of this profit his own share, that is 2/5, so 6/20. What about C's share? C is getting 1/4. So we can rationalize. So we can multiply it with 5. So 5 4s are 20. So now the new profit sharing ratio, as you can see, is 9:6:5. Since your denominators are all equal, so this is your new profit sharing ratio. Similarly, in order to calculate sacrificing ratio, we use this formula, old ratio minus new ratio. So who may sacrifice? Children, always remember the sacrifice can be made only by the old partners. New partner can never sacrifice. So while checking the sacrificing part, we will take only the old partners whose old ratio is 3/5 and new ratio is 9/20. LCM is 20. 4 3s are 12 minus 9, so 3/20. What about B? His old ratio is 2/5 and new ratio is 6/20. So LCM is 20. 8 minus 6, 2/20. Since the denominators of both are same, so the sacrificing ratio amongst them will be 3:2. So this is one of the way when you are provided only with the old ratio of the partners and the share of a new partner. Now let's come back, move to the next case when new partner acquires his share from old partners. You can see I have taken an example that there are three partners A, B and C who share profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. D is admitted with 2/7 share, and it is clearly mentioned which he acquires equally from rest of the partners. How many partners are there? There were three partners, and he will acquire from all of them A, B, C. How will he acquire? This share which he is getting, he will get it from all the three partners equally. That means 1:1:1 since it is equal. So 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. So 2/7 into 1/3 he will receive from A. 2/7 into 1/3 he will receive from B. 2/7 into 1/3 he will receive from C. So 2/21, 2/21, 2/21. These are the shares which A, B and C will contribute or sacrifice towards D. So now we can calculate the sacrificing ratio here first. How much is sacrifice made by A? 2/21. B also makes a sacrifice of 2/21. C also makes a sacrifice of 2/21. So what is the profit sharing ratio? Sorry, sacrificing ratio, that is 1:1:1. Now if you are talking about the new profit sharing ratio, how much will be left with A? A was having how much? 3/6. So out of this 3/6, he has given 2/21 to C. So the LCM will be 42. 6 sevens are 7 threes are 21, 2 twos are 4, 19/42. What about B? B will be having, he was having 2/6 as his share, out of which he has also given 2/21. LCM will be 42. 7 twos are 14 minus 2 twos are 4, 10/42. C was having 1/6. He also gave 2/21. So LCM will be 7 minus 4, that is 3/42. And we can rationalize D. D has come for 2/7 share and we need 42 as the denominator. So into 6, 12/42. So the new profit sharing ratio, A is to B is to C is to D, since all the denominators are equal. So 19:10:3:12. So this is the new profit sharing ratio. Same question, children, we can just modify a bit. Here the new partner acquired equally. The question may be given that he may acquire in a particular ratio. For example, if A, B and C are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1, D comes for 2/7 share. Same question, but he acquires. The question may written, he acquires his share in the ratio 2:1. So in this case, it says that this particular share which D has got 2/7. So A, B and C, A has sacrificed out of for this 2/7 share, A has sacrificed 2/5. So it will be 4/35. B has sacrificed 2/5. So 2/7 into 2/5 is 4/35. And C will sacrifice 1/5. So 2/35. Now the rest of the calculations you can do in this particular manner itself. For the sacrificing ratio, it's clearly already given in the question that the new old partners have sacrificed in which ratio? They have contributed in the ratio 2:1. So this is your sacrificing ratio. And about the new PSR, you can deduct the share from A, B, C. A was having 3/6, out of which he gave 4/35. Similarly, B was having 2/6, he gave 4/35. C was having 1/6, he also gave 2/35. So we can calculate, do the working, and we will take out the share, we will rationalize the share of D. In this manner, you will be able to get the new profit sharing ratio. Now, let us take another case to understand this case condition. Now, this is case number 3, when old profit sharing ratio and new profit sharing ratio both are given. Now, since both are given, so there is no question of calculation of new PSR. So, you are supposed to only calculate the sacrificing ratio. So, in case when you are provided with the old ratio, you will write it as old ratio. You will also write the new ratio, that is 3:2:2:3. This is your new ratio. So as we have already discussed, sacrificing ratio can be calculated by deducting the new ratio from the old ratio. So who may sacrifice? Sacrifice can only be done by the old partners. So I am just calculating the sacrifice made by A. Old ratio is 5/10 minus new ratio is 3/10. So he has sacrificed 2/10. Similarly, B's share, B was having earlier, the old ratio is 3/10, new ratio is 2/10. So 3/10 minus 2/10, it is 1/10. And C's share, C was having 2/10. And now also he is getting 2/10. That means he is neither sacrificing nor gaining. So sacrifice is made only by A and B, that too since denominators are same, so we can write the numerators 2:1. So this is how we solve a sum for the questions where old ratio and new ratio both are given. Now we will take another condition when new partner share is not given, but the shares surrendered by old partners are given. Let us take an example that A and B are two partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:1. So we will write it over here, the solution. Old ratio is 4:1. C is admitted. For what share is he admitted is not given. It's written A surrenders 1/4 of his share, B surrenders half from his share. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. Now, with what share C has been admitted is not given, but it is clearly mentioned that the sacrifices are made by both the partners. A also surrenders some parts of his share, B also surrenders his share. Now you have to pay attention to the sentence. It writes that A surrenders 1/4 of his share. That means A will surrender 1/4 of means into his share. So what is the share of A? That is 4/5. So 4/5. So you can write 4/20. This much is the sacrifice made by A. What about B? It writes B surrenders half from his share. Children, try to understand the difference between these two. When it is written from, that means this is the sacrifice which B has made. In order to understand this concept, a very simple understanding, if I say, I paid 2 rupees out of rupees 10 to you. So how much did I pay you? 2 rupees. So this is the sacrifice which has been made by B. Now we can calculate the sacrificing ratio. A has sacrificed 4/20. B has sacrificed 1/2. So you can rationalize it into 10. So 10/20. So your sacrificing ratio will be 4:10 or 2:5. Now let us talk about the new profit sharing ratio. How much is left with A? A was having 4/5, out of which he has given 4/20. So LCM is 20. 5 4s are 4 4s are 16 minus 4, 12/20. What about B? He was having 1/5, out of which he has given half, means 1/2. So LCM is 10. 5 2 minus 1, that is 1/5 is left with him. Sorry. Now if you see over here, he has not sacrificed. You are getting minus 3/10. So we cannot write minus. Instead, we write it over here as gain. So after the arrival of C, he has gained it from here, and it's not a gain, actually he has given half of his share. Half, it's not from, it's of his share. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 5, that means he has also given 1 by 10. So a small change which I will make over here is that B has also given 1 by 10. So the sacrifice ratio will be, you can rationalize 4 is to 2 or 2 is to 1. So B's share which will be left with him is out of 1 by 5, he has paid 1 by 10. So LCM is 10, 2 minus 1, 1 by 10 is share left with him. C will get from both of them. He will get from A also. Since his share is not given, so we are supposed to understand that what will be C's share. That will be the contribution made by A and B. A has given 4 by 20, B has given 1 by 10. When you take the LCM, 4 plus 2, that is 6 by 20. So the new profit sharing ratio will be 12 is to 1 is to 6. Now we will take another condition to understand the concept. This is the next case, case number 5, when one of the partners retains his original share. For example, we have taken a question that A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2, and D is admitted. He is admitted for 1/9 share, and it is agreed that A would retain his original share, and then we have to calculate the new PSR. So children, what I mean to say over here through this question is, in the future, what will happen? When the firm, after the arrival of D, whatever profit will be earned by the firm, 1/9 of that will go to D, and A is also retaining his share. So how much is his share? 4 by 9. So 4 by 9 will be given to A also. So how much is the remaining profit left? Remaining profit will be out of 1 by 9 will be given to D and 4 by 9 will be given to A, because he is retaining his original share. So when we take the LCM, it will be 9 minus 1 minus 4. So 4 by 9 is left. Now this 4 by 9 will be shared by B and C. So what will be the share received by B? It will be, if you calculate the share of B, how much will he get? He will get 4 by 9 into, what is, now we will just talk about B and C, 3 is to 2. So he will get 3 by 5 out of it, and C will get 4 by 9 into 2 by 5 out of it. So it will be 12 by 45 and 8 by 45. So these two are already done. We already know that A is going to get 4 by 9. We can rationalize it into 5. So 20 by 45. We also know that D has come for 1 by 9 share. So we can rationalize him also, 4 by 45. So our new profit sharing ratio will be 20 is to 12 is to 8 is to 5, or you can say this is what the new profit sharing ratio will be. You will be able to find out the sacrificing ratio by deducting new ratio from the old ratio. So what will be A's share? A was having 4 by 9 and now he is getting 20, 12, 32, 40, 45. 20 by 45. So if you take the LCM 45, 5 4s are 20 minus 20, he is neither sacrificing nor gaining because he has retained his original share. Now what about B? B was having 3 by 9 and he has his new ratio is 12 by 45. So LCM is 45, 5 3s are 15 minus 12, 3 by 45. C's share, he was having 2 by 9 and his new share is 8 by 45. So if you will take the LCM 45, 5 2s are 10 minus 8, 2 by 45. So the sacrifice is made only by B and C in their old ratio, that is 3 is to 2. Now, this is the last case which I have taken, children, in which the future sharing ratio for old partners is given. You are provided with the old ratio. A is to B is to C is to D is 9 is to 6 is to 5 is to 5. Another partner E joins for 1/5 share in future profit, and A, B, C and D decide to share future profits in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1. In this particular condition, children, what you are supposed to do is that first of all you will find out the remaining profit. This is just like the first case which we had discussed. 1 minus 1 by 5 will be given to E, so 4 by 5 is left. While discussing about case 1, I had told you that in the absence of any other share informed or future ratio mentioned, we will distribute it in the old ratio. But over here, the future ratio has been mentioned. So you are supposed to distribute this remaining profit in this future ratio. So the share of A will be, I'm talking about the new PSR, share of A will be, out of this 4 by 5, he will get 3 by 4 plus 3, 7 to 9, 1, 10. 3 by 10. So it is 12 by 50. B will get, out of this 4 by 5, he will get 4 by 10, that is 16 by 50. C will get, out of this 4/5, he will get 2 by 10 as the new agreed ratio, that is 8 by 50. D will get, out of this 4 by 5, his future ratio is 1 by 10. So he is getting 4 by 50. E is already there with 1/5 share, whom we can rationalize into 10 into 10. So my new profit sharing ratio amongst these partners, since my denominators are all equal, so 12 is to 16 is to 8 is to 4 is to 10. Or you can bring it to the simpler form as 6 is to 8 is to 4 is to 2 is to 5. This is the new PSR. You can calculate the sacrificing ratio in the same manner by deducting the new ratio from the old ratio. Once again, who may sacrifice? The old partners may only sacrifice. So we will find out the sacrificing ratio for A, who was having his old ratio as 9 by 25 and new ratio is 12 by 50. So over here it is 50, 18 minus 12, 6 by 50. What about B? His old ratio is 6 by 25 and new ratio is 16 by 50. When you calculate, you will find that he is not sacrificing. 12 minus 16 is minus 4 by 15. We don't show minus sign, rather we mention that he is gaining by the letter G. C was having 5 by 25 as the old ratio and his new ratio is, C's new ratio is 8 by 50. So when you take the LCM, 10 minus 8 is 2 by 50. D, who was sharing 5 by 25 as the old ratio, he is sharing new ratio as 4 by 50. So the LCM is 50. 10 minus 4, 6 by 50. Now if you check, only there are 3 partners who are sacrificing, A, C and D. So the sacrificing ratio amongst them will be 6 is to 2 is to 6 or 3 is to 1 is to 3. Children, I hope with the help of these examples you will be able to solve the sums based on calculation of new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. Very soon I'll be coming with a new video on goodwill distribution amongst the partners in case of admission of a partner. Thank you, children.